The week's been a lot of fun, man. Got to talk to a lot of teams, show them my personality, show them what they be getting. They took a chance on me, and then, just show them that I'm a competitor.
What would they be getting?
They be getting, a competitor, someone that plays selflessly, doing anything to help the team win and help the team, get better. Oh, man, it's a blessing. I be walking around here with a huge smile on my face, just taking in every moment, enjoying every moment, continuing, to thank God to help me get to this moment. And, this is what I dreamed about since I was a little kid, so I'm just excited and blessed to be here.
How much does it add to it that you guys have 15 players from Ohio State here?
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I see a lot of guys that I know and know real well, and asking them how their stuff's going, comparing our interviews and all that, man. So it's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to watch some guys go out there and ball out.
Given the quick turnaround, what are you planning to do this season in terms of work?
I'm gonna do the DB drills and then do everything else at Pro Day.
As prolific as Ohio State's defense was, you were instrumental a lot of times in coming up with stopping the run. What were you asked to do in that safety role, and how do you think you perform in all of this?
Yeah, I feel that our defense, a lot of it is safety based. So they ask a lot of me and the other safeties and able to be in the run, but also play the pass really well. And I think that's why we made a lot of plays. I think me and Caleb were so successful because there was a lot on our plate. But Coach G, Coach Walton did everything they could to prepare us and allow us to go out there and play fast. Yeah, I definitely like to watch his film, man. He makes a lot of plays in the run, a lot of plays in the pass. I mean, he's a great player. And, I think, being as versatile as you can be is something, I learned when I got to Ohio State. I first played nickel, and then I played safety. So I think you gain value. Coach Wall always talked about, always bring value, bring different value. I mean, also, I block punts on special teams. So any way I could get on the field and try to, make an impact, that's what I'm willing to do. Yeah, a player I love to watch is Buda Baker, man. Just the way he flies around, a great leader, makes a lot of big hits, a lot of big plays, man, and just relentless. Someone that, no matter what the score is, what the outcome of the game is, he's the hardest player out there. When you turn on the film, there's no one playing harder than him, and that's someone I admire.
It looks like physical play really defined Ohio State's defense throughout the season, but especially you guys turned it up in the playoffs. Is that something that was bleached throughout the season and maybe amped up even more in the postseason, or was it just something that was still in the
Yeah, I think, Coach Mick and Coach Day, they instilled that into us, in the offseason. And as the offseason continued and the stakes got higher in the playoffs, we need to get better and find different ways, to get better. I mean, it was a lot similar to, how the NFL players are. We're playing good teams every week. And every week we got to find a way to get better and find an edge.
What was it like playing with Caleb in terms of relationship with him, and how excited are you to watch him this season?
Yeah, that's what, one of my closest friends, someone that right when he came here, we were competing in everything we did, whether it was watching film, getting extra work, doing extra DB drills. And, he's a big playmaker, and I'm excited to watch him, the other safeties and DBs make a lot of plays this year.
What was it like having him on that defense when we saw how many tackles he made versus like he was the last line of defense and the safety touchdown? What was that like, kind of knowing you had that insurance there?
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. I feel like, he always, made the play when it had to come to him, and he's a special player. And, like I said, I'm excited to see what he does at the next year. Oh, man, that's not for me, to decide. I'm excited that, whoever Coach G and Coach Wall decide to put there, I know he's going to be a baller and make a lot of plays. And, I'm excited to watch those younger guys that I was in the room with compete. And, I feel like spring's going to be a lot of fun, and fall camp's going to be a lot of fun to watch that. Oh, man, extremely competitive. I mean, when you got the best DBs going against the best receivers every day, only way you can get better is that practice field and competing against them. And I mean, a lot of trash talk, a lot of competing, a lot of highlights on both sides of the ball. So extremely competitive. Yeah, there was, a couple wild moments. A lot of them went viral and videos he made. But just a dude that's consistent, man. What was so dope about him is, it's easy to, make one big catch. But, I mean, he's making big catch every day or every other day. So, to watch that, you're really just consistent and you just get shown, that talent. yeah, I feel that, I haven't mastered anything yet. I'm continuing to try to find ways to improve my game in every aspect of it. And, I'm excited, to get to the next level, learn from some of the older guys, just be a sponge of the game and go out there and just do my job and execute my job and, do everything to make my game develop.
Versatility, post, box, is there one that you prefer over the other?
Yeah, so at Ohio State, we were asked to do both. On both sides of the ball, we asked to come down, we asked to be in the post, and I feel comfortable playing both in, any position that's needed to play. So I'm excited and to show my versatility at the next level. Yeah, man, I think just grew as a leader, grew as a man on and off the field, grew in my faith, but in part of my game, I feel like it just slowed down. Everything slowed down, man. Was able to make a lot of plays and be consistent. My biggest thing in there was going to be, the most consistent safety in the country, and I felt that I did that. Yeah, me and Coach G got an amazing relationship. That's, a coach that I feel that probably the closest coach I was to at Ohio State, helped me develop tremendously, and a dude that I would meet with that lived in the building and I met with every day, multiple times, extra time, and just a coach that, poured his heart into me, man, and made me a better player, so I appreciate him. Oh, yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to either play with Bijan or play against Bijan. It's been someone, I've been playing against and with since I was, a little kid. And, to be two dudes coming out of Tucson, man, in the NFL, I mean, you can't ask for more. You can't ask for a better story. So, I'm excited, to have that opportunity. Yeah, I feel like, there's a lot of talent in Arizona, especially, in my class. You had Keely Ringo, you had Bijan, you had me, you had Jacoby Covington, who's also in this class, and a bunch of other players that, if I'm forgetting their names, in my class especially. But, yeah, I think Arizona has a lot of talent coming out. There's a Desmond Roebuck. He's a receiver that just committed to Washington. He's going to be a dog. He's going to be a superstar. So, there's a bunch of hidden gems out in Arizona, especially Tucson. Go ahead.
You had to go against a lot of really good running backs almost week in and week out. Is there anyone that really stands out? And is there anyone that you your tape on and say, this is what I did against this player?
Yeah, I mean, I was blessed to have go against a lot of great running backs. I think we had the two best running backs in the country on our team, so it made going into these games big. But, I played against good running back, like the running back from Tennessee was really good. Played good against him. The running back from Oregon was really good as well. And the running back from Iowa, and I think my tape looks great against all those running backs. So I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to go against that great competition and go against them ballers.
You saw that clip before the playoff where you kind of talked about the path and the teams you guys were going to beat. I mean, just how confident was that group and how motivated were you knowing that the competition you were going to play, you were going to have a chance to root for the season?
Yeah, I think that we were extremely confident. I mean, extremely motivated, especially, coming off that last game. And I feel that seeing those practices, seeing the way that we competed against each other, came together, that's why we had that unbelievable confidence, man. We had great preparation. Our coaching staff and coaches did everything they could to prepare us for the run we were about to go on, and that's why we went into the run and played the way we played and played the way that we knew we could play all season. So it was no surprise to us.
Who's the best guy going back to Ohio State?
It's all right.
Talk about your saying he was Ohio State specifically said that second.
Man, it's been cool. I've been able to see them and, been able to compare stories and laugh. But, I mean, those are my brothers, man. I can't wait to watch them succeed at the next level, succeed tomorrow. And, I mean, those are two extremely talented guys. And whatever team is willing to take a chance on them is getting two ball hawks and two big players.
Who's one guy that we're not talking about Ohio State that we'll be talking about a year from now?
As far as an upcoming player or a player that left? Let's think. I think, James Peoples, a dog, that young running back coming up, make a lot of plays. I think all them young receivers that are going to make a lot of plays. And whoever, is that other safety, you're going to be talking about him a lot.
What's that about James?
I mean, just a hard worker, man, a dude that runs hard every time he gets a chance. And, I mean, he's a big running back and tough to get down that open field. So I think he's going to make a lot of plays.
Faced Oregon a couple of times. You got a second score game from the Rose Bowl, not as much as the first time. What was it like just matching up again? What made him difficult the first time around? And how did he have more success the second time?
Yeah, man, he was a great quarterback. Quarterback that really ran the show. Quarterback that made a lot of checks, and the offensive coordinator put a lot on his shoulders. And just a guy that's extremely smart, a quick release, and he was surrounded by great players and a great team. So the way he was able to just run the show, man, made him extremely difficult.
Slot receiver 15, Johnson. What made him effective? Was size that he is, this guy as short as he is, like 160 pounds, what makes him difficult?
Yeah, I mean, his size really didn't matter. He didn't play like he was, 100, however many pounds you said. I mean, he was a baller, extremely fast, extremely quick out of his breaks, man. And the way Oregon used him, I mean, it was perfect for the type of player he was. So he's a great player, man, and we were just blessed to go against him. Yeah, I think Jordan, was a hidden gem on our defense. I think that, being surrounded by so many big name guys and so many amazing players on our defense, he might be overshadowed. But I think, the guys that really turn on the tape and really watch Jordan and really know football understand how great and valuable Jordan is. And whatever team that gets him, man, is going to get a baller. Yeah, man, I think Will is a great quarterback. I think a quarterback that is going to surprise a lot of people and a quarterback that should be drafted extremely high. I mean, a dude that makes a lot of plays. He's a mobile, even though people want to talk about when he tripped against Texas, but he's mobile, fast, and I mean, I don't think a quarterback played better than he did them last 4 games in that last stretch, and I think, the tape speaks extremely loud.
What was it like to watch Sonny kind of embrace a new role? And yesterday, Cody was saying that he's probably the favorite to get the block right now.
Oh, yeah. Sonny, man, he's a baller, man. That's one of my closest friends. And to watch the way he developed and the way he was playing that last stretch at the end of the season, man, he made a lot of plays. And, I mean, I think he's the best linebacker coming back in the country this year. So to see what he's going to do next year, man, is going to be special. And I will not be surprised when he's standing at this podium next year. Yeah, they're 2 ballers, man. 2 ballers and competitors. Extremely smart and care about the game, man. They're always in there meeting with me, extra, meeting early. And, 2 dudes that care and are going to be put in the situations by our defensive coaches to make a lot of plays. So I can't wait to watch them and the players that they're going to turn into next year. And yeah, I'm going to just be, a proud old head cheering them on from afar. Yeah. Oh, I know he can be good. I mean, he was catching picks all the time at practice, and he might have had, the most picks during camp, to be honest. So to watch Leroy get in there, extreme ball hawk, man, and to watch him develop, and, he's a quieter guy. His personality, start to show more throughout the season, man. I'm excited once, he gains that, confidence you gain just from more ball, and man, he's going to go out there and make a lot of plays and be a baller.
What's your opinion of Ryan Day? Change at all after that team meeting and everything?
I mean, never. I always had a 100% belief in Ryan Day. I mean, he's our leader, man. He was our coach, and everything he said, we believed in. But yeah, I think to be a head coach and to go in a meeting and take some fire from your players, I don't know if coaches across the country are doing that. And he did that, man. And I have unbelievable respect for Coach Day, man. He's changed my life. So to watch him do that and then go in there and we played the way we played, he deserved everything that's coming his way. I'm glad he got that big paycheck, man. And I know that next year, he's gonna have another opportunity to win another national championship.
What do you say anything about college football?
If I could change anything about college football, maybe just have the playoff games a little sooner, so that we have more opportunity for the guys that go on the big run, national championship run, to prepare for the combine and this stuff like that. But other than that, man, I had an amazing amount of fun this year playing. Yeah, I feel just preparation. I think I did a good job preparing for all the games this year. But when you're playing NFL talent every single week and you're playing loaded rosters, just the details, man, how much the details matter, and the fine minute things matter, man. So I think just always, I think that's what I learned. What'd you say? I'm sorry. I think, man, just my knowledge of the game, man. Just get on there, get in the board, show them how I know, every position on the defense, can learn and obtain information really well, and then that I'm a competitor. I'm going to go out there and compete, even though we just played 3.5, 4 weeks ago. I'm going to go out there and compete in these DB drills and show them what I got. Yeah, he's a dog. Yeah, it's funny. I actually went to Coach Key after we played, Purdue, and was like, man, if he enters the portal or or he's a guy I think he's a guy we should get. He was one of the best tight ends that stood out on tape immediately. Every time we study for them and prepare for them, so I'm excited how we're going to use him next year.
When you think of the NFL combine, who's the first player that comes to mind?
Shout out in Arizona dude Byron Murphy. Just growing up in Arizona, he was the one that really stood out to me, and I actually got to work out with him a little bit when I was in high school, and to see him go ball out and be successful and now killing it in the NFL, man, just shout out them Arizona guys. I'm sorry, what'd you say? Yes, me, Jordan, and Caleb all had opportunities to go against Tyler Warren. He's a great player. Penn State used him in so many different ways, whether he was at quarterback, center, receiver, tight end, and he's a special player that's a Swiss Army knife that can do it all. With the informal meetings, I've had a chance to speak with every NFL team, and yeah, I think Cowboys are a special organization, and would be blessed to be a part of their organization. Oh man, I think that I've been blessed at Ohio State to be behind amazing fronts with JT, Tyleek, Jack, and the players that are still there right now, and he makes being a safety and playing DB so much more fun. So to be behind a player like Micah Parsons, man, that'd be unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know how much that carries over to the NFL, but he has a guy I see that has a lot of personality, so I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Lathan, you talked about the minute details. I'm kind of curious. When you watch the film, what do you see, and what's your mentality when you're going into a budget specifically?
Yeah, so I feel that our defensive staff and coaches do a great job, breaking down what our run fits are, what the fronts are in front of us, and yeah, I think that through the constant repetition, through the constant watching film, through the constant asking questions, it makes me have the ability to go out there and play fast. People always talk about how fast I look on tape. It's really from preparation. So preparation and knowing what's going to come is why I play so fast.
Talk to me, a little bit about what your player Tyleek really did. What did you learn from him? And how would you say he grew as a person, as a player?
Yeah, I think Tyleek Williams and Ty Hamilton are two unsung heroes. When you have two D tackles that are dominating the interior run gaps and making it really tough, to run inside zone and runs like that, man, it really shortens the possibilities of what the offense can do. So they both grew as amazing players, as amazing men off the field, and whoever picks both of them up, they're gonna get the dominant D tackles. Did I formally meet the Bengals? No, I did not formally meet the Bengals. Appreciate you. Man, I think just, first of all, how to get up here in front of you guys and talk to the media and answer some of your guys' questions. But, man, I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to do that. They know how much I was in the broadcasting and hopefully have a future, whether it's with the Big Ten or someone that, will give me an opportunity to do that after football. But, they just gave me an opportunity to take real reps at that, get in front of the camera, talk about us, talk about what we did, talk about different sports. And, man, those are my guys, man. And, I hopefully can't wait to, in a week or in a week and a half, to get back on the show with them. Yes. Interceptions, man. Interceptions and punch out, somehow get the ball back to our offenses. Something I take pride in and definitely would love to do. Yeah, it means everything, man. I think that the years I was at Ohio State, that was our goal every year, and to finally accomplish it on our last goal means everything, and I can't wait. And whenever I go back to Ohio State to finally get that ring on.
I remember you as a young player playing against Georgia
Yep.
in the Peach Bowl, and that was a classic game, obviously. Do you remember that game, and what part of the journey was that for Ohio State? Because that had to be a tough setback at that point.
Yeah, man, just being a young player and playing that game against a great team was a great atmosphere. You learned a lot. You learned a lot about the details. In that game, our defense wasn't as detailed as we needed to be and didn't execute our jobs that we needed to do. So you made sure to learn from that and continue to grow. And when we get in the next season, you make sure that doesn't happen again. And then, this year we get into our season, and I feel that our defense did a great job understanding that and executed at an extreme high level.
So when you watched Brock Bowers in the NFL, you were sitting back going, yeah, we saw that coming. Obviously, you played against him in that particular game.
Yeah, most definitely. I think that, he was going to be a baller at the next level. And a bunch of those dudes from that team are playing at the next level. A bunch of those dudes from our team are playing at the next level. So, blessed at Ohio State that a lot of guys I've played against are being successful at the next level, and I hope to be the next one. Yeah, I think I think probably Tyler Warren, just because of how much they used him. You never knew that he would line up somewhere pre-snap motion, and he's in a completely different spot post-snap. So I feel that he was a great one. I feel that Purdue tight end, Max Clare, is going to be a baller and is probably one of the best tight ends that we played. And I probably think he's going to be the next best tight end coming into the college football season next year.
Thanks, Lathan. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks.